Let's start with that, Jay. Mikel Arteta says he's never seen a decision like it. I've heard opinions on both sides in the last 12 hours or so. What do you think?
Yeah, of course it wasn't a penalty. To be honest, though, initially, when I did first see it, at full pace, from the first two replays, I did think it was a penalty. But it's the third replay from a different angle, the third replay from that angle where you can actually see Saliba touch the ball with his head. And when he touched the ball with his head, it's not a penalty. He's gone down like he's been hit in the face with a bat, but ultimately Saliba's got the ball. So it's not a penalty. It's a bad decision.
What do you make of the argument that if the ball had been on the floor and he flicked it with his feet and he'd stabbed his shin, it would have been? Or you think because there's a touch?
Yeah, it's because it's a touch. The ball's gone away. I think the only thing that I would look at there and say, because the ball has landed where he wants to run, I think the referee looked at it and said, OK, that's a penalty. But then when you look at all the angles that we have the privilege of seeing right there and then, I don't think it was a penalty. I think it's a bad decision.
I don't blame the ref. I blame VAR, because as Jay said, you see where the ball went. Joao Pedro looks like he gets there before, but you can see Saliba gets a touch. Well, what are you doing up there? Because you've seen it. I'll be honest with you, that's the first time I've seen it, because I was driving home back listening to it on the radio, so it's the first time I've seen it. And I can see it from looking at it 3 times. It's that Saliba gets the ball. First of all, when you show from a different angle, where the referee would have had it, I'd have said penalty. But after I've watched it 2 or 3 times, it's not a penalty.
Well, in that instance, should they just, we could say that they sometimes jump it in and take too long a time. Do you think they should have taken more time?
They should take time. Sometimes we think they're too quick and they take too long, but that is crucial to Arsenal. Arsenal are going for the Premier League title. Them drop points could be crucial to Arsenal come the end of the season. So take your time and see all the angles. If we've seen it this quick, like this, how can they not see it?
But that's what we're talking about, like you said. With VAR, it's like sometimes they take ages for an offside decision that I'm like, that's offside.
Exactly.
And then you see events like this one where you're saying, that's something you should take your time on and look at. And obviously, I think they got that one wrong there.
So you should have just gone to the monitor, Clinton. Would that be the easiest way to resolve it? Send Anthony Taylor?
Yeah, send him to the monitor. Because I don't care if he's one of the best referees around, Anthony Taylor. Send him. That's what I feel sometimes they're worried in VAR to send a top referee and overrule a top referee. Send him there. Everyone can make mistakes. And that is what VAR is there to, is to help you. Now, what does Mikel Arteta do? It doesn't make his weekend any good, does it?
And I think, again, like you said, these are the kind of games, these are kind of points dropped that can cost Arsenal now. Don't get me wrong. I think when you look at the whole game towards the end, Arsenal were holding on.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Brighton played really well in the second half, so let's give them credit. He made some great substitutions that came on and affected the game. Yeah. But ultimately, it's that penalty that stopped Arsenal getting the result. And, that's